by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chigakonkwo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking in zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll run here with Spiller. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Again, it's Spiller. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runners do.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there. Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now an option play on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fights off the defender. Will go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson Richardson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, Conway. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. First and 10, Taylor now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Logan Hall is there for the stop. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0, We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now it's Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 32 yards away. And this one is right through. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we are at halftime here on past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Richardson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 116 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play action. Now Richardson. Rolling to his... and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Richardson going to change the play here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Conway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. quick throw here by Allen, complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Allen. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Call it a gain of a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen to throw once more. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move. Nice run. Winds up getting about 6. Richardson. And this is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down, Bills.
Allen going to audible to a different look. And here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the slant, he's got Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Conway. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Conway, they'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got it complete to Thompson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he will find his man on the outside. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And the Bills getting set to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. So left side, it's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run here with Taylor.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And here come the Bills. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. Right back to him on 1st down.
Number 30 on the carry. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down and 5. To throw is Allen. Escaping the... And he can't get it through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Allen. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play down the field and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts of a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
There's the stiff arm. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Now 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after here coming up. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with what will almost certainly be the game-winning score as the lead is 7 here in the final moments. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because
never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype